Yo yo, welcome to the stream. We are back after so many days. I had exam. Due to exam I didn't stream, but let's go. Let's dig in. So many new content. I'm absolutely excited to see the new region, also the story quest. Let's go without wasting any time. Oh man, I still don't feel real that we are in the last region. What will happen after Snezhnaya, I wonder. Welcome to the stream. Let me check the output, okay? What will happen after? Okay, output is clear. Right, let me just claim all the things first. And we should also like burn the resins. I have resins before the reset. It's at 1:30 a.m. I guess. It's like only 30 minutes remaining. Alright, everything is claimed. Let's burn the resin first and like claim the commission. Once we are done with the commissions, we will go to the quest. Let's burn the resins for now. Goodbye. Bro, what the?
Welcome to the...
I wonder what should we farm, should we do this? Or should we go with weapons? Let's see which weapons are not leveled up. This one. Okay, this one is important, I guess. Let's grind this 3 times. That will level up. Okay, let's go. I am streaming so late at night because today I have to meet all my exams. So I'm streaming.
Faster. Right here. Nothing lasts forever. Let's test my hypothesis. Take a break. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace.
I guess 2 times is enough for this.
Stay clear. Love life, sacred name, fortune. Emerge right here, right now. Animal hypostasis. A sight to behold. A spot of tea time entertainment. Ha!
Run from it.
How many days remain for my resin? 5 days. Okay. Okay. see the weapon quickly. Ah, hell no, bro. I need slime. Concentrate. It's pain to farm these mats. But let's do it anyways. Oh no, I forgot the character who's building that. Ah, Mona. Alright, Mona, here we go. Mona, where is Mona? Alright, here she is. Let's upgrade it. This slime condenser is... I don't know, I've killed so many slimes but still I'm out of this. I wonder why. Yay, let's go. Okay, so these mats are complete, then we just need this one, right? Let it be for now. What about this one? Oh, this needs the same. Okay, let's farm it completely then. If we need to... Let's do it then. 2 weapons from the same material.
Right here, right now. Orders given, orders received. Take a break. Absorption test. I'm always watching. Animal test 63. What a joke. How tiresome.
Here we go. And that's all the resin we needed to burn. And my teapot is also overflowing, I'm pretty sure.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Welcome to the...
I'm so frustrated right now.
Farewell, my...
Not even... My abyss is also like not completed. Wait a minute. How is it still not done? Are you kidding me? So basically my thing... Okay, and bro, this reset is so bad. I gotta do it again. Conditions. Okay, abyss is resetted. But let's do it. Our main focus is story. But I'm so sick of this. I thought it's already like completed.
Yeah. Take a break. Pick up the pace. Fast go. Emerge right now. Opening box of DeadEndYT. Swirl, Mark 2.
Pretty sharp.
let's open this TP
Come
page
on, keep up.
while we
Pick
are
up the pace. Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Take a break. Pick up the pace.
Well, that was quick. That is the same boring commission even in North Prime. Something new would have been good.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
I'm not famous anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Take a break. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Stay clear. Emerge. Orders given. Orders received. Let's test my hypothesis. Right here, right now. Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all. Come on, keep up.
strong as I anticipated.
Pick up the pace.
Like two rotations of seas and we are able to kill that also. But do I have... Why do you always get these like commissions like this? I don't even have 20. We need a bow user. Bro, what the hell is this? I'm not understanding. What is the problem? Okay. That took a lot of time. But
Add Astra.
okay, I have wrong party here. At least give me EXP to Snezhnaya.
Welcome to the. Thank you for coming.
Let's just collect rewards from the teapot.
This realm is truly beginning.
equals to
If you ever have it.
level up. Which side is supposed to? Okay, she's in the mansion, I guess. Okay, let's do the dialogues. We need the.
How tiresome.
So, it's pretty spacious here. Suppose it's because I don't set. Yeah, don't worry. Once, when my old man, there were countless monsters inside. And despite all my old man said, but here, I don't have to constantly keep an ear out for I can get. Only problem is, well, you've put me out of. Easy for you to say. And I can't help but. Now that I think about it, I can't think of a single thing. Yeah, well then. So, the pretty suppose it's because I. Of course, that's exactly what I. Nothing in particular, but friendship. Unlike my colleagues who see, if I want to visit Miss and if I want to contact Miss Nefer, even if I can't find her in person, by comparison, finding you is much harder. After all, you're often out adventuring and might not even be in. Sounds. Thanks. Still. Would be better if I had a what could we get Miss Aino to invent? Huh. Right. Wrote it. As for the though, I'm still not sure how good. Game. Yes.
I literally wanted to stream everything, but I guess I have did some part of the quest of Snezhnaya until the train collapses in a village and we are there. And we have to escape to the major town. So my sincere apologies. Okay, it's all done, then let's go to the quest. Welcome to the stream, whoever is watching. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's turn on the focus mode. Finally, welcome to Snezhnaya.
Time for more snow, damselettes.
Okay, follow Alyosha.
Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
I'm sorry for any background noise. My house is like literally on the road.
Grandson, it's so cold today. You,
Ma'am, it's me.
Alyosha?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove. Gave you some warmer bedding.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomoros, sit down. Come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left.
Please, don't get up on my account.
Right under the basket by the door. Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am.
Good, good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you...
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But She always saves the nicer things for special. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to. I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started. The town's been in decline for a while now. But because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Stratomoros, still in its heyday. That said,
Oh,
I kind of appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard. The Grim Reaper reaches out and she still calls me grandson, though. So at least, come on. Let's get back in.
okay, pretty weird saying.
Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
I love the song.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore, but she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance.
I think Paimon was possessed back there by some evil
But
spirit.
Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting
maybe
hit on the
caused-
head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
Sure, but enough about that.
I'll explain.
Just like I explained you, Alyosha is explaining. It's
Jeez.
not Paimon.
You guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Huh. Good riddance. So, you said the train station will open again?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuzha isn't going away anytime soon. People still don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months.
Extending it?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the Rooster. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests,
true.
but that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Stratomoro still receives crystal. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always gonna be some conflict when those worlds collide. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustration. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, but so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our
Bro,
job to
don't
help
think-
people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Don't think he's a common fellow. He's kind-hearted, but he's Goated.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnagrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the no-sees mean in all of this?
Wait, so... no way.
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants.
Yep.
Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing, but getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster.
Bro, he's a freaking descender. Do you think she won't meet him?
Yeah, so you've heard of it. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now it's so big. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair? Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Once it's open, we can see about...
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of man.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we help them out. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnagrad in no time. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Bro, Ether even has his own train. How lucky. That's crazy.
Oh, thanks so much. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Train time.
Pick up the pace.
Oh, I forgot we got an AI.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, all the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, we'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sratomaros has any engineers with experience.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
It's an AI train. Your train. That's so cool, man. I'm down. That's so cool. My train. Oh my god, we got like 4 locations and we gotta go to Snezhnograd, yeah?
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and...
Affirmative. Running vehicle
What's this?
It's ChatGPT. Oh, Snezhnaya.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact. Diagnostics complete.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains.
Though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for...
Away we go! Nope. Paimon's gonna find a...
Let's go. Oh. Only one carriage.
Huh? What's going on?
Bro, just after the
Oh no.
station, what the hell is this? Yeah, it wasn't just a safe ride, just as I expected.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous and the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great!
It's ChatGPT.
Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of Come on.
Of course, exit. Find an
Look
exit.
at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
Let's hammer this out!
I can't channel elemental energy here. I have a few gadgets that still work.
What kind of sorcery is this?
Wait, what's that blue?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Ready to draw blood.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Let's rescue the ChatGPT.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe.
For now, at least.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the most high, time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that we must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths.
Sounds like you have.
Yes. In fact, it appears that key data is currently... I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, Traveler. It may well be one of my core... Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains...
Hyperborea. Hyperborea. What weapon are we getting? I know what's coming here. Yeah, it's Valorant, Call of Duty. Let's go. That's an freaking AK-47 made of ice.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring...
Is this?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, Let's go.
Let's do Call of Duty. What's this? Settings. Hold to enter aiming mode. Let's go.
Reload!
That's AK-47. That's so cool. I never thought in my life that these days would
Need a refill!
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels.
But how to like slide? What was there? Oh my God, I forgot. How to slide? What the hell is this? I need a tutorial.
Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives, detonate them, and
Let's go.
since for long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot.
Where's the scope? Okay, that's an iron sight, not a scope. Oh, we even got the
Many
ammo
hostile
box.
units approaching.
Let's go.
I suggest a new strategy.
Let's go.
Gotta
Call of
recharge.
Duty. I love this.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault function.
Normal attacks charge the firearm with the special energy, okay. And the switch to back to mode. Okay.
Chin.
Headshot.
Reload! Back in business. Back in business. Light 'em up! Gotta recharge!
Bro, that's good.
Time to catch my breath.
So hold media, aim and fire at the sigil and you will be able to use the power to freeze, mark, move quickly around the shadow realm. Okay.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
That's good. Oh, we even got chest.
Okay, get out! It's over.
It's so satisfying. Not gonna lie. Only if I had a sniper.
Can't take much more.
Mind the rhythm.
Taking cover.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope.
Okay.
What the? I don't know what I did, but it worked. So this game's a little complex.
Time to catch my breath.
And why are there only trains in here, in this Shadow Realm? I don't know why.
Need a refill.
How come only trains are inside the Shadow Realm?
Defenses have been reached!
What the town doing?
Where's the back?
Change of tactics.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Okay, we even got the boosters.
Charge. Gotta recharge.
Now I understand why the survey.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Yeah, we even got a grenade now. Bro. Electro grenade, okay. Now I understand why they used to take survey. Have you played any shooter games?
Demolition time.
That's cool.
Try this.
Look at this rating. Not bad.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
That's like surfing. Besides, not on water. On the train. What's the dog doing? Eh? What's happening? Okay.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Grenade, guys. Okay, didn't even reach that.
Back in business.
How are the guys not falling? They are running towards the edge. What's the last time right now? Balzac is saving. Bro, we are getting weapons after weapons.
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Yeah, I like this.
Come on! We're almost there! Huh? Why?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is...
You mean this...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Look,
That was like candy, not a portal. Lump of candy. That was like, I don't know, very weird stuff as far as Genshin goes.
I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you...
Yeah! He came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Of course, it's the ChatGPT.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort.
Maybe cloud.
For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding. Far beyond my
Yeah,
expectations.
because I was ascendant in Valorant.
As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip,
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure...
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well,
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at...
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Oh, that would be cool if you
sure.
could use weapons.
Grandma wants to forget
on
all about the Shadow Realm. It was so
normal
creepy in
bosses,
there.
right? Like
Stretching her
Traveler
legs may
doesn't
help take her mind off things.
always as a MC or 5-star character. Traveler was pretty weak. So at least give him gun and decent damage and make him a top tier 5-star character and we will build him. Oh, the TP is not unlocked. What's
It's
it
so
doing?
quiet here for a train station. Not a person. Huh? So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for...
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Okay.
Didn't know trend...
According to my calculations, perimeterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Okay, ChatGPT is not that fast. Maybe it's advanced ChatGPT.
Hyperborea, huh?
Why is it so complex than other regions? I don't want to read all that. What the hell is this? Okay, so it's like an online region. Where other players can also create things for us.
Took a the
Let's
pace.
get to the quest. I wanna do the quest. Where is the entrance of the dead? How was it supposed to be? The train got upgraded in like seconds. Look at the armory. It's funny how these things are arranged. It was a mess minutes ago. Okay, we can clear it. We need one rest. Wow, it's like light travel. Is this train simulator?
We really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, I'm not afraid of
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
this. Let's do a team party.
That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit,
There's a
and they make a
monster.
living off of harvesting prime ice.
Bro, Snezhnaya is cool,
Look,
bro.
Snezhnagrad's just up ahead.
Maybe I'm bad. That was cool way of like, okay, here are people. But this is a like very special region as far as all the regions. Okay.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnagrad train.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just
It's built for maximum efficiency. But yes, in the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, this way. There's a...
Tell me that
Bro,
whatever
travel is so rich even as
even
one
if I
train.
want to.
It's kind of railway station. Okay, do we have grappling gun in the weapons? No. How can we switch them? Okay.
Time for more snow, damselettes.
Okay, we can't use it in like try using grappling gun. Where is grappling gun?
can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic, amongst others.
No wonder.
Aren't these animals?
We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
Whoa. They even got the small cuties.
Pick up the pace.
What's the line for? Oh, look at that. Is that Poe's brother? Bro, how come everyone's waiting in line and Traveler can just go? Crazy. Traveler is the final boss, guys.
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolievsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Whoa, what the hell is that? How? Bro, I didn't do that. That's so unfortunate.
Come on, look! Look! They have really funny-looking heads! And those ones are about the same height as Paimon! But it looks like they can't fly!
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic, amongst others.
No wonder! We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see.
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolievsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
The Majesty Sarvitsa's statue. Oh, crazy. It's a crazy big area. We even got one more here. Something's over there too. Ah, we don't have Cryoculus. Of
Take a
course,
break.
we are just entered the region. It's beautiful, no? But it's kind of like Disney, Cryo Disney.
Wow! Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
Yeah, the eyes.
I found it
so
pretty stunning when I first came here, too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I...
Is that gonna be stunningly
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards.
Okay. Yeah, my standards are high.
Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams.
Yep, no way! Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that! Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
Bro, she doesn't even have a pocket. Whereas you have saving.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her. Don't worry. You'll get some too.
Greedy Paimon.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace. which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber, and also the adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
That's cool.
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment. And over there is the Snezhnaya, where all the big shots meet regularly to make
Big
policy
shots.
decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants,
It's beautiful.
bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we...
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
Let's go.
Come on, keep up.
You are listening.
Pick up the pace.
What? They don't even have a dialogue line for this? Well, that's so cheap. Why is there not voice lines for this?
Oh, no. Missed it again.
Oh, that's so cool.
Welcome to the adventure.
But she has that default.
Farewell, my lady.
Wait.
Take a break.
We are going to the hotel to rest. What is this? Cowman. That's so funny.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, you're right. No need. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review. Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Tsaritsa planning? Everything else leads back to that. Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan, but we won't get to see her anytime soon. Aloysius said it must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful. To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups... Paimon can't think of a few people who might be able to help us. But, right. And when we left Nokrai, Sandroni specifically left a message. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Glupov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone?
Child.
But it's unlikely we could sweet talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
I knew it. I saw it coming. Child.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right?
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon?
That's Alosha!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're—
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of—
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more but don't worry. I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time.
It'll be fine. Paimon, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? That's just 'cause Paimon—
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should— If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't—
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just do it.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. What?
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the shadow.
No big deal. Yeah. Ether is a big—
All right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Huh? Yeah.
Bro, if you cannot climb all, then how are you
Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Take a break.
Citadel of Fools. That's pretty good name.
Come on, keep up. How tiresome.
Bro, from afar it looks so small. It's big.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
Brother, he's the main character of this game. He's the freaking goat.
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I— Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duty. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need. All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself. Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
I like Sandroni.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, on the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class. Unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
That's one way to live. Okay, let's
Come on, keep up.
No one's stopping us? Obviously we can't do anything.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
So we have to make
Take a break.
clearly.
Pick up the pace.
Oh, that's crazy. It looked different in the photo. Maybe at night. I'm pretty sure it's beautiful.
It's about time we threw another tea party,
Yeah, look
don't
at
you
that.
think?
That's crazy.
I wonder who else is free.
It's a strange feeling being watched.
Never this many people.
Next time
How tiresome.
we design something like that.
Yeah. I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until that was his reaction too.
Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other.
That's weird shit.
But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero, Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why he knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journal. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers.
Okay.
Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds an...
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? I just don't understand, that's all. Anyway, do I really need a reason? Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Colin B. I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are...
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it...
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid...
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute...
The equipment in Svietlo-Lightovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation. But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the
I guess that's it then. our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent, and honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, then let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavorier restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon...
Yes, Lady Marionette.
So much power. But how to go there? We can go to the train. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we got a crafting door.
Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
That's kinda invitation.
Take a break. Come on, keep up. They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll meet me back here as soon as... Take a break. Yeah.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its loc. Let's go. Every second counts.
Got a trial character. That's so good. 55. Of course, it's C3. The weapon is white leg frost feather. Okay.
Careful. Something's moving.
Yeah.
Let's begin.
That's cool elemental skill. Very clean.
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Take this! Thunderclap!
Stay back!
Shadow Moon. Crystalline Adagio.
Beautiful.
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Kind of monster is that? Very small.
Following thunder!
Harada. Together. Two walls of the snowflakes.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now.
Thank you.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back any. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. It's lucky we got the trapped miners have been successful.
Wait, this place. There's.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run! Thanks. Let's get out of here.
That was pretty high quality cutscene. Xiphane's blade. Whoa, we got like quick red sword. That's cool. Okay, that's traveler exclusive.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue. You really held your own today. I still. Don't think I've seen you before. Oh, all right then. Hello, Lady Mary.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
Yeah.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, all right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the... First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget. Then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes. Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. It just feels like...
Hey, quit daydreaming. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You haven't. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a... Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
The names are crazy hard.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hot. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen...
That's not good news.
Yeah. Obviously, if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on...
Sorry, I have to ask something.
Huh? Of course.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how... But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's come. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never... Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces. So I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of it, but considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But maybe Snezhnaya and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but and even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares. There's no way I would ever.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through the issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obvious, but that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our...
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid, and even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her. Maybe you've heard already. But she's currently leading her army on a camp. Striking that monster down will be a significant step, and as laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time into me. That says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this? Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy.
I still think this adventurer raises a very... Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote again. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so...
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask...
Oh, haven't you been properly
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around...
I've only learned his name so far, and...
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of...
No, it's just... This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
That's sad.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but...
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure Oh, by the way, where's Paimon?
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would... I'm sure Paimon's a good... You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable.
Well, that would be great.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even if you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows...
Bro, I can't even remember the names. Traveler is speaking very complex names.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord. It's a very faint vibration. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is that place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try... There really is something special about this sword.
Okay, you can upgrade it through here.
I don't really understand what just happened. But I'm pretty sure I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the...
Okay, that's how you upgrade it, right?
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Hello there. How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me...
Oh, the Russian background music is cool.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in... Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Krasny Kristov, when we resolve Stratomoros's energy issue, it's like we open a huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can... A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora. Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary... Hey boss, how much do I have?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your...
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides...
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal.
Yeah, well, can't... Let's see. Huh?
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few... When the weather's as bad as this, It's better for a hunter to adapt.
Yes, and we sometimes.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? So, what brings you here, Miss Odette?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And it's
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that.
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision. So...
Oh, we were gonna buy some Cristal. I heard there's some on the...
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, the real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own...
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Cristal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before... That should do it. The train will be...
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my...
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's...
What's wrong?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling...
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing...
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how...
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlolaidovka. Plus...
All right, then. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the
Bro wasn't in Azuma. What is that? Let's check on Paimon and then we'll call it a day. It's pretty, probably like 1 hour, maybe 2 we have been playing, or maybe more than 2.5 hours.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room.
What happened?
Oh. Please, excuse me. Are you... Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
I didn't expect such a high...
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. Anyway, I won't keep you...
Child is a big shot now.
Traveler! Aloysia, you're back!
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a... It's just...
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that... a flame inside an ice cube?
All keen observations. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed.
Awesome! Wow, your name was Odette.
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokad, huh? Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but leave it with me. Meet me at the Coil.
Would anyone like a drink?
Paimon will have... enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know... It'll be kinda like tabletop troop.
Okay, I guess we will call it a day. I'm pretty tired and I gotta take some rest. So let's meet back tomorrow and we'll continue the quest. Thanks for watching and tuning in. It's been a lot of days since I streamed last time. Okay then, good night. Thanks for watching.